Some people think that you're here and you're away from the action. Or do you think that you're here and getting ready for the action? Because your action is going to begin very soon in Sri Lanka again.
I think it's a mix of both. One thing is I learn a lot when I play county cricket because conditions are different. When you walk into bat, there's always be a challenge, especially for the Indian batsmen who hasn't played much on seaming tracks. So there's always some help for the fast bowlers, no matter what kind of wicket it is. So I always learn something from county cricket, and which definitely helps me to prepare for the next test series.
As the overseas player, is there more pressure on you to score runs? Do you come out here thinking, I'm relaxed, I'm going to enjoy my cricket? Or do you think, oops, I'm the overseas player, they're paying me good money, I have to score runs?
You have to find the right balance. I think initially you always have that pressure, but once you speak to the management, they always back you. They know that if you are doing the right things, if you prepare well, ultimately you will score your runs. So for me, I think when I start off, obviously I'm a bit nervous, but once I speak to the management and even the players, they are quite friendly, and they talk about cricket. They like to share their experience. So initially it is a little difficult, but once I settle in, then it becomes easier. And once I start practicing, I know, back of my mind, I know that if my preparation is up to the mark, I'll end up scoring runs.
But England is so Pujara, isn't it? You have cricket coming out of your pores, almost out of your skin. Your father's sitting at the back. You've grown up talking about cricket. It's very much like this in this country, isn't it? The average man is talking cricket, and they're talking test cricket. I often say this is the last home of test match cricket.
It is true. I think they love watching test cricket, and even in the county games, I see at least 3,000–4,000 people turning up for county games, and they support their own team. Sometimes they even do travel to different venues to support their county team. So when it comes to county cricket or test cricket, England is the place where they still like test cricket. They still admire players playing test cricket.
I remember talking to VVS Lakshman once, and he said that he came and played a season in Lancashire, and he rediscovered his joy for the game because there were no landmarks he was playing for. He was only playing for the sheer fun of playing cricket. Do you find that when you come here and play, even though you're playing for just 4, 5, 6 games at a time?
Yes, there is a lot of fun, and there are many things to learn. I learn many things from the other players. The thing is the kind of culture they live in, the kind of habits they have. Sometimes it's good to know when you travel away from home, what do they do to relax, what do they do apart from cricket. So sometimes I do hang out with them, and I try and learn how they got into the first class cricket, how they progressed in their career. And once you look at their life, sometimes there are many things to learn from them.
Do you realize sometimes that as a student of the game you talk about learning, but you've reached a stage where other people want to learn from you?
Yes, there is. It's mix of both. I think when you start talking to other players, you do share your knowledge. You do talk about the kind of experience you have at the international level. What do you do to get there, and what are the challenges at the international level?
You've done something that they want to do and they haven't yet done.
Yes, they want to learn to play against spin bowling, especially playing in the Indian conditions and the weather. Obviously, they haven't played much in hot weather, so they always want to know what are the challenges and how can they get better at it.
By the way, this weather has been put out specially for him because he comes from Rajkot. It wasn't like this all the time.